If you have a loved one that suffers from Alzheimer's disease, dementia, or has some type of memory loss, you may be concerned that they might wander. Can you imagine if your loved one found themselves in a situation like this? Or this? Or this? Welcome to the Senior Circle, where we hope to inspire and help others by providing valuable, relevant information related to caring for an elderly loved one. Hi, my name is Dawn Neely and I'll be your host. Thank you for joining us. It is a terrifying prospect to think of one's loved one in a position where they not only don't know where they are, but they may not be safe either. Whether it be outdoors in the elements in inclement weather or in areas of very high vehicle traffic that they are unable to navigate, we never want our loved ones to have to go through this. According to the Alzheimer's Association, 6 in 10 people who suffer from Alzheimer's will wander, and it can be very dangerous. Some of the signs that could indicate that there's a risk of wandering include noticing that your loved one is forgetting how to get to familiar places, has begun to talk about fulfilling former obligations such as going to work, trying to or wanting to go home when they are at home. Maybe they've become very restless or begun to pace or have started to ask questions about the whereabouts of past friends and family. If one of these things strikes a chord with you, please know that it's not a given that you're going to be facing an emergency very soon. There are actually some things that we can do to prevent wandering, and I'd like to share some of those things with you today. One of the first things that we can do is having a routine. This provides structure, which is something that really helps reduce the stress and agitation. We can identify the most likely times of the day that wandering may occur. Plan things or activities for those times in order to avoid restlessness. Reassure the person if he or she feels lost, abandoned, or disoriented. If a person with dementia is trying to leave to go home or go to work, use language that's focused on validation as opposed to correcting them. For example, say, "We're staying here tonight. We're safe, and I'll be with you. We can go home tomorrow after a good night's rest." Make sure that all of their basic needs are met. Have they been to the bathroom? Are they thirsty or hungry? Avoid really hectic environments. This is very confusing and can cause a great deal of disorientation. Any locks that are installed should be placed out of the line of sight. Put them either high or low, just not right where they'll be seeing them. Use devices that alert when a door or a window is opened. There's sophisticated alarms that can be used, but a simple bell can work as well. Ensure that there's always supervision. Do not leave someone with dementia unsupervised, and never lock someone in their home or in a car alone, for example. Keep car seat keys out of sight. A person with dementia may not just wander by foot. If a person is able to still drive, consider using a GPS device that'll help you if they do get lost. Another trick that can be known to work is placing black doormats in front of doors. The mat is perceived many times by someone with memory loss as a black hole in which they're afraid of falling. This causes them to avoid going near that door. It's very important to have a plan in place in case your loved one does wander. Know what your plan is in case of an emergency in order to act quickly. Keep a list of people that you would call on for help and have their information easily available. Ask neighbors, friends, and family to call if they see your loved one alone. Keep a recent, close-up photo and updated medical information to provide to authorities. Know the neighborhood. Pinpoint dangerous areas near the home, such as bodies of water, open stairwells, dense foliage, tunnels, bus stops, and roads with heavy traffic. Believe it or not, wandering generally follows the direction of the dominant hand, so it's helpful to know if your loved one is right or left-handed. Keep a list of places where the person may wander. This could include past places of work, former homes, churches, or even restaurants. If your loved ones do wander, search the area for no more than 15 minutes. If the person has not been found within that time frame, call 911 in order to file a missing persons report. Just make sure that you inform the authorities that the person does have dementia. As a family caregiver, your loved one's safety and happiness are your primary concerns. With these preventative measures, you can prevent wandering while improving the quality of life for your family member. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact Seniors Helping Seniors at the number below. We would be happy to help in any way that we can.